seemed in the view of the foolish to be dead, and their passing away was thought an affliction, and their going forth from us, utter destruction. But they are in peace. For if before men indeed they be punished, yet is their hope full of immortality. Chastised a little, they shall be greatly blessed, because God tried them and found them worthy of himself. As gold in the furnace, he proved them, and as sacrificial offerings, he took them to himself. In the time of their visitation they shall shine, and shall dart about as sparks through stubble. They shall judge nations and rule over people, and the Lord shall be king forever. Those who trust in him shall Lori Ann Vales Funeral. I'm one of Vales granddaughters. I'd like to read you a letter on behalf of my mom, Laura, who you guys may call me. Dear Father, even now I find it hard to accept that you are no longer here with us. You did not let anybody experience taking care of you as you took care of us. We were all shocked with this unexpected event. I know you are still here guiding us. I have learned that there is no need to wait for so long to show how I care for that person, for tomorrow may be too late. Father, I did not speak to you enough. I did not even tell you how grateful I am to be your daughter. I'll never forget what you have done for us. There were many things you have helped me with, especially when you stayed in my family. You were always willing to watch over my children, or even as little as organizing the slippers or unloading the groceries. When we were younger, you helped a lot of people, especially your family. We had a good life with you, even though your job was always far away from us. It was your choice to provide us with what we wanted and needed. You gave us all that we could. Father, you gave us a good foundation to start our life. You made sure we finished school. You were strict, but you did it out of love. I wish there was more time to let you know how thankful I am for what you have done for me. Don't worry about Nana, for we are all here for her. It is so hard to believe that you are gone. Thank you so much for everything. You will always be in our hearts.
We are all going to miss you. Father, it is not often said, but I love you. Your daughter to be.
A grandfather is someone who stands up as the pillar of wisdom and strength in any family. Tata was devoted to every one of you, and he would all hope that you'll share your memories of him with us, if not today, then in the weeks and months to come. I speak for all his grandchildren when I say he was the greatest grandfather you could ever have. There's a lot of things we wish we could have told him while he was still with us. A lot of memories we wish we could have shared with him. But instead, we should focus on the fun and happy times we had with him. I'm sure if Tata was with us now, he wouldn't want us to focus on the sadness of his death, but instead look at the happiness we had in our life. He would want us to look at each other and appreciate what we have together and what we hope to make better. I guess he didn't want any fancy goodbyes. Tatai has always been a humble man. He never really liked too much attention. But his sudden passing left us all wondering what went wrong and why he had to leave us without any signs or warnings. 2 days before he passed away, I called Mom and Grace to see what they were doing for Christmas. He answered the phone with the same playful tone he always used when I called, with the same routine of questions, like, how are you? How are the kids? How's work? Here's Nana. When I found out the news that he had left us, the last conversation played back in my mind and wished I could have talked to him longer. But like what I said, we should not dwell on what we could have done. Tatai loved his family deeply. At the core of his soul was love for his family. He would spend countless time talking about our family, reaching into the past and bringing it forward into the present day. He would spend countless time talking about our family, reaching into the past and bringing it forward into the present day. I guess I can understand why he liked to tell stories about each and every one of us. I learned that our family is more than a historical content. It shapes you and colors you. We can feel the connection between us, linked through time from the past. He wanted us to know about those active within his life because they will play a part in our lives as well. I look at most of you now through Tatay's eyes and memories. Who you are to us from the foundation of knowledge he gave us, from the sense of history that he installed within us about you. It's a good foundation, a good history, just like his life. I want to take some time and share some memories we have of our Tatay Pepe, just like how he would spend the time talking to us about you guys. He was a popular man. He made friends everywhere he went. He would go to a party and be in a deep conversation with someone, while holding a glass of wine or bottle of beer, of course. Tatay told me once that he didn't like to go out or go anywhere, and would rather stay home because he's seen everything. He likes to stay home, but when there's a family party, we all know he would be there, sipping on his drink, wearing a big smile on his face. Tatay notices everything. I guess it's part of being a captain of a ship. You know you can't fool him because we all know that he knows what we are up to. He likes to say good things about people when they deserve the compliment. He is very blunt. He'll say that you're beautiful or handsome, but will also tell you that you're fat. He would always ask his grandson how many girlfriends they have whenever he sees them. He's proud of his family, always talking highly of his children and grandchildren. He is very hardworking man, although sailing don't seem like a luxurious job. He sacrificed a lot to be away from his family. I also remember when we were younger, when he would come home from a trip, he made sure we all had presents. He's a man of honor, a man of wisdom, full of respect and courage. His family was very important to him. He made sure that we all lived a happy and comfortable life. We could never understand how they could drive a ship all around the world but couldn't drive a car around the block. Like the incident when he backed up a truck and ended up on a ditch. I guess having a bad eyesight would be a factor, which by the way we all inherited. Thanks, Tatay. Nanny Grace would always get mad at him because of the best shirt that he always wore at home. He liked the comfortable life he had. He liked to be fancy at times, but would rather be comfortable. Tatay liked to help, even when he does the laundry and accidentally shrinks or mixes whites with colors. But we all know he means well. He's a disciplined man. I remember when I was younger, he would always make me finish my food and eat my vegetables, or else I get in trouble. I know I could always go to him if I want to know something about my mom. He would talk about her to me for hours. Tell me stories about her that I never knew. It would make me feel happy to know that they will be together this Christmas, looking down at us from a better place. Tatay likes to wake up early to catch God's light. By the time I was going to bed, he was already waking up for his day to begin. He eats his breakfast, coffee and pandesal with peanut butter. He would walk every morning to do his morning walk, picking up cans to recycle and make a lot of money. Then he would go home and watch the morning news in the couch. The morning of December 2nd, 2009, he did his last morning walk and walked into the arms of our Lord. On the day of his passing, it was not a day to mourn. It was a day to celebrate his entrance into God's paradise. He traveled the world and lived a whole life of happiness. Tatay sailed the seas, and now he has his wings. So as we say our final goodbye to our beloved Tatay Pepe, we raise our glass. Cheers to the life he lived. We celebrate his legacy in his family and his friends. His legacy is in the people he has helped and the lives he has touched. He has left us a history of pride in the family and friends. And now his history is in our hands to carry on where he left off. His blood will flow alive in all of us, our children, their children, and the future generation. Here's to you, Tatay. We love you and we miss you.